Hi everyone, it's Tammy and it's time to make our card number 2 using this beautiful magical mermaid set that is in the new annual catalog of the Stampin' Up! Catalog. And I am actually going to be using a card that was shown at one of the events that Stampin' Up! Did, and I just thought it was really cute, so I'm going to be doing something similar to that. But it's on page 172 of the catalog, and it is called Magical Mermaid, and the stamp set that I have is $20. If you want to get it with wood blocks, you can, and that's $28. So mine is a rubber stamp set like this, and we are going to be using both this Little Mermaid and we are going to be using, I don't know which phrase yet. Let me see what will fit in here. Maybe the birthday one. Have a magical birthday, so we will use that one. And we're going to be using just one ink. It's Berry Burst, and we're going to be using Berry Burst cardstock along with the Lemon Lime Twist cardstock and Whisper White cardstock. These are part of our new in color collection. And then we're also going to be using one of these cute little in color bitty bows. They are just so adorable. They're felt bows and they're already made for you, and they are just too cute. And I want to use one of these lemon lime. Actually, I think I want to use a Berry Burst one, I think. So I'm going to get that out. My card isn't going to be exactly the same as the one that they showed on stage, but this is going to be similar. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out a piece of A2 cardstock from a piece of Berry Burst. And what this is it's a half a piece of the 8.5 by 11. You cut it in half, and you can cut it in half either way, but then you score that piece in half. So you can score that in half either way. So we either end up with a top folding card or a long side folding card, or if you cut it the other way, it would be a regular card opening like this. So it just depends on where you cut it, but you just cut it in half and then score it in half. And then I'm using my bone folder to crisp up the edge. And then I also have a piece of the lemon lime cardstock that's going to fit inside of here, and this is cut 1/4 inch smaller. So this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Then this one is going to go on top of that. Again, we're doing lots of layering. So this is 5 by 3 3/4. And this is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, and it will fit right on top of that, like that. Isn't that cute? I think that just turned out really adorable. And then we're going to be using this punch, which I didn't write the name of it on here. I usually try to. Let me see if I can find this punch. Hopefully we still have this punch in stock or in this catalog. Surely we do. Yes, it's the Pretty Label punch. I'm going to write that on here real quick. I think if I can find a Sharpie. Here's a Sharpie pen. Will that one do it? The Pretty Label punch. Oops. I poked myself with the pen. And so everything is found in this catalog, and you can get it if you'd like to shop on my website. It's open 24/7, and it's on the link down below. It's the TT.Scraps.StampinUp.net. So before I get started with layering anything, I am going to do a little secret. I'm going to take my lowest level, and you see how I have this layer and this layer. So I'm going to be layering on top of layering, so you're not going to see anything in the middle of this lemon lime twist. I'm going to cut one of the Pretty Labels out of the lemon lime twist before I put it down here, and no one will ever be the wiser that this is not a whole piece of cardstock. But you have saved yourself some paper, and you've saved yourself a little bit of time and effort from having to worry about getting a scrap paper to cut that out. Isn't that cute? Great tip, in my opinion. So I'm going to layer this on top. And the more I'm looking at this, I think I only cut 1/8 of an inch off this top one. I don't know why. Maybe just to give it a little more oomph. I don't know. but that's certainly what it looks like I did. Then I'm going to take this piece of Whisper White and I'm going to also cut. You know what? First I'll stamp. That makes more sense. Stamp first, Tammy. Stamp first, because if you mess up, you've got to the other side. So before I finish up this card, I'm going to put these up here, and I'm going to take out, oh, I've already got out. I'm going to open up my Stampin' Scrub, which is already wet on one side, so that I can clean off my stamps. Love my Stampin' Scrub. Highly recommend it. I'm also going to use a 3-inch block. A little bat that I have been holding on to for ages. I'm just keeping him on there for whatever reason. Okay, I'm just going to put her in the corner there. And you might want a scrap piece of paper for this, because we are going to make kind of a background page. I'm not doing very good with that tail, am I? There, that's better. Yeah, I'm not doing very good with this one. I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't think that's helping. See how I like kind of messed up? I want this to be a nicely aligned background page. Well, goodness, I even screwed up that one even more. I'm never going to put this back on top. Wasn't bad, I guess. I don't know what in the heck. I think I need... What do I need? I need my paper piercing mat. I'm going to use this. Sometimes with these stamps that are solid, if you don't have something on the bottom of them, they can mess up. Well, now I'm pushing too hard. Oh, Tammy. So I can tell I was pushing too hard because I've got the outline of the stamp there. Okay, that's not so bad. It's not so great, but it's not so bad. We're going to go with it, because this is Stampin' in Real Life, and that's the way I roll. Oh, I still need this for the verse. I'm going to put that on here. That should work. Stick those up there. I'm going to put my mat down. All right, now I can close this up, and I can take this and cut this out. That way I know it's centered, I know it's good. Oh goodness, fighting with my punches. Looks like a cloud too. All right. Maybe what I'll do. Okay. So So then I'm going to put this away. I'm just going to get everything ready because that's the way I have to work. Otherwise my brain gets crazy. As you guys who've been watching me for a while know, it doesn't take a lot. I'm going to take the Berry Burst and I'm going to smush around the edges to give it a little ink up the edge. I just think that looks cool. Totally optional. If that's not something that floats your boat, then you don't have to do it. To me, it kind of helps hide imperfections. So, you know, I like it because I always have some imperfections. There we go. I'm going to put this on top of here, like so. And then you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to just kind of take my scissors and just kind of cut around just a little bit because it's the same size. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect because there's no way I could do it perfectly. But it'll give the sense of having the same shape. But it'll be a little bit smaller and it can fit right on top. And I'm going to use dimensionals to poke this up. Just like that. And then let's see. I'm trying to figure out a way to cover up that mess that I made. I like it up there, so I'm going to put it up there. Probably wouldn't be my first choice, but because I made that mess, I'm going to put it up there. And then I really wanted to use this, but now that I'm seeing this silver stuff, and mine like totally ripped. Yours hopefully won't come like this. The back end of mine just totally ripped right off. Oh, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to take my tape and put that down, and then put this down on top of it like that. And then I'm going to take this. I want to be able to read it. There we go. Have a magical birthday. Yeah, I think that's cute. Yay. I kind of like the silver edition. So there we go. There's card number 2 using Magical Mermaid. Hope that you guys like it. You can see how easy the stamp set is to work with, and it can bring lots of joy and lots of fun. And who doesn't like mermaids? Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.